Hello, what is up, YouTube? My name is Elijah Citroni. I am a face-to-face coach in Western Sydney. I'm also an accredited sports nutritionist and aspiring physique athlete. So, in natural bodybuilding, I'll put towards definitely a bodybuilder. I don't plan on getting up there in board shorts. No offense, guys. Nonetheless, circling back, this YouTube series that I'm starting is more to just be a vlog on what my experience will be going through prep. I've spent the past 3 years in a dedicated gaining phase or growth phase, you could say growth season, I guess is a better word. And now, being the 5th of October 2025, I am looking to compete in Season A of 2026, which is very, very exciting. So we're about 8-ish months away from when I compete, and I'm really excited. I know I don't sound it, but I'm very excited. I committed myself to this back in 2022 after going through a really rough stage when it comes to the relationship I had with myself, the relationship I had with food, and how I perceived myself. Now, I was never happy with how I looked. I always felt like I needed to be small, and growing up as a bit of a larger kid, although I was very active between swimming, AFL and soccer and all these other sort of sports. I was just always a chunky kid. And that sucked for the most part. And so during 2021, decided that I was going to really be aggressive with dieting, got myself to a point where I was not in a very great spot, ended up developing some seriously disordered eating habits, and at the back of that just sort of got chewed up and spat out by the fitness industry. So yeah, it was a rough patch, but from that, learnt my lesson, jumped aboard with a coach, Jack Radford Smith of the Bodybuilding Dietitians, and came to learn just how capable my body really is. And so since then, it's been a really phenomenal growth phase of not only physically getting stronger, putting on more muscle, building a physique that I'm proud of, but also, rebuilding the relationship I have with myself, understanding why I do the things I do, and using that both anecdotal and formal knowledge to help others do the same thing. And so here we are today, me talking to you, dear viewer, about why I decided to bodybuild. It certainly is an odd way to go about it. I didn't like the way I looked, or had a really, really poor relationship with my body image, and so I decided that to overcome this, I'm going to stand on a stage with other gents in their underwear, show my butt cheeks to the world, and let someone else tell me how good I look compared to everyone else on that stage. So it's an odd way to do it. Nonetheless, the way I've chosen to go about it, and I feel like it would be a lot of fun to bring you guys with me. And so on that note, I do have a laptop here with some notes. That's why I'm sort of darting my eyes back and forth. Nonetheless, this series won't focus solely on my bodybuilding journey. I am continuously learning and growing as a fitness professional. As I said, I'm a face-to-face coach and accredited sports nutritionist. So I'll be sharing some of my learnings and insights on that journey as well here while we're at it, and sort of use these weekly uploads as a chance to reflect on the past week, anything I've learned, any lessons, anything that's on my mind. I am, just excited to bring you guys along with me. And so leading from that, let's get into our starting point. So I'm currently sitting at 82 kilos on average and at about 12.5% body fat. I got an in-body scan done to double check that, although it isn't reliable. It's beside the point. It's the best data I have, right? And so the plan is to hold this body weight between 82, no more than 83, until the start of prep in early December, and slowly trickle down towards an estimated stage rate of between 73, 74, 75 kilos, around that mark. So 8 kilos, anywhere between 7 to 10 kilos to lose, right? Over 24 weeks, which isn't too bad. As I said, I am being coached by no other than Jack Redford Smith of the Bodybuilding Dietitians. We've been working together for the past 3 years, and both him and I are looking forward to seeing this thing through, that's for sure. Currently eating around 2,850 calories. I'll put the exact numbers on the screen for anyone who's interested, and maybe even run you guys through a full day of eating at some point if that's something that you're interested. More notes. I do have a few things coming up in terms of career development and travel, so I shall share more on that as it happens. In 2 weeks' time, I'll be heading to Brisbane for a immersion with the FMA Strength Institute. I'm a student of theirs and being mentored by them in all things strength, conditioning, rehab, a little bit of human behavior, understanding why people do what they do. I'm also a member of the Sports Nutrition Association. Just finished their continuous personal development about an hour ago, actually. So that was cool. And again, they are very big on behavior, understanding, client-centered coaching approaches, and how to help people achieve the goals they believe they can't, which is everything that I stand for. All right, one of my coaching principles is to leave people better than I found them, and partner with them and support them in becoming the best versions of themselves. And so from that, working with FMA and SNA has really helped me understand the training and the nutrition side of things very, very well. From that though, as I said, heading to Brisbane in 2 weeks, I've also got a retreat with FMA late November. That'll be in Sydney, so in my backyard, which is a win. And in February, I have a event with RTG, or Rise to Greatness. Rob and Connie from there are absolutely phenomenal. I've been working with both of them for the past 15 months or so, and that has been really, really awesome as well. And I couldn't be more grateful to be a part of their team. But I may even do those events as separate videos, give you guys a run through of what the day looked like, what we got up to, and all the cool stuff around that. With that said though, that was a lot for a first video. So anyone that stayed this long, thank you. Comment below anything that you'd love to see more of. Comment hand if you've made it this far. And I'll look forward to chatting to you guys next week. Thanks heaps, team.